terminal, public market, and ang atong mga ka-good vibes na busy nagda-drive. Kung nagda-drive kayo mga ka-good vibes, please make sure na hindi naman kayo maiinit ang ulo. Ayan, kasi umaga-umaga meron ako nakasabay kanina, dyan lang, nako. Wala naman traffic, no? Pero ang init ng ulo nila, and dahil sobrang laki niya, sobrang binusinahan niya yung tricycle driver na mga nasa harapan. And syempre, nainitan ng ulo ang mga tricycle driver. So, mga ka-good vibes, please share the road naman to everyone. And kung nagmamadali, chillax lang din tayo dahil syempre ayaw natin na bad vibes ang atong ma-i-share sa tanan-tanan. Ayan. Smile lang. Makakapunta rin kayo sa proroonan nyo. Huwag po tayong mga high blood. Dahil mahirap na pag naha-high blood. Nako, mainit pa naman ang panahon at pabago-bago. Baka mamaya tawagin ka ni Lord. Ayan. Pero just in case, I do hope happy ka, no? We'll never know naman kung tatawagin na tayo ni Lord. Ayan. So, syempre, ayan. Baka kung ano pa masabi ni Coach Nix. Ayan, eto. Syempre, paalala lang, syempre, sa mga ka-good vibes natin na nagbabiyahe, no? Make sure to have that positive energy and positive outlook in life. Dahil blessings come to those who are very grateful with whatever they have, whether it's a small thing, diba? Just be grateful. Have the space and heart of of having gratitude. Ayan. Yan nga yung sinasabi ko during my 3-day workshop dyan sa Kiamba. Ayan. Shoutout tayo sa atong mga good vibes sa Kiamba, Sarangani Province. Ayan. So, of course, dahil negosyo ta ang atong session for today, no? I would like to highlight siguro what has been happening, no, for the past weeks, no, and I would love to share some insights and some reminders na aking nai-reflect, no, during the workshop, during the in Kiamba, and also the first semester meeting ng MSAC. Later, I'll be sharing more about those things with you because I know these are very, very helpful in our industries and in our community, no? Any business owner should be mindful of what's happening in the community dahil whatever is happening in the community is also reflecting doon sa inyong mga negosyo. It's also affecting, no? Not just reflecting pala, affecting and reflecting anong meron sa inyong negosyo kung saang community tayo naroroon, no? So, of course, unahin na natin yung sa tourism in Kiamba, no? I think what I'm learning here, no? I learned during this, I was actually the one who did the workshop, no? This is actually a focus group discussion into creating a tourism plan, master plan sa Kiamba, Sarangani, no? It was actually my first time to go to Kiamba, no? Nakapunta na ako dati sa Glan, nakapunta na ako sa Sarangani, but it was my first time, and lagi meron namang first time, diba? So, of course, siguro, after the workshop that I did there, meron akong na-realize and na-remind ako about that exploration of our country is a form of love for it. Diba? Why a form of love, Coach Nix? Diba? Na in love tayo doon sa ating kumbaga sa ating community, doon sa ating country. And ito kasi ang daming magagandang lugar here in the Philippines, no? Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. All great places for us to visit. All great exploration na pwede nating gawin, no? However, yung napapansin ko, lalo na lately, no, with my feeds and all, ang dami mga foreigners na grabe yung appreciation sa Pilipinas, sa resources, sa mga lugar dito sa ating bansa. Pero merong mga Pilipino na nakakalimutan. Oo nga naman, napakadami pa. Marami rin naman mga Pilipinong nagpo-post ha, don't get me wrong. However, syempre, knowing na kung ang mga foreigners nga are very into promoting our local tourism spots, all the more dapat mas matindi kapag Pilipino ang nagpro-promote. Di ba? Would you agree? Dapat mag-agree kayo dahil this is our country, di ba? So, why ito yung naisip ko and why ito yung naging reflection ko, no? For the past almost 40 years of my life, mahilig ako mag-travel, pero most of my travels were in Luzon area because taga Luzon man ko, no? Mas na-expose ako, nakapag Cebu na rin ako before, so nakapag Visayas area na ako, pero I've always been sharing with you guys na dito sa Mindanao, it was way back 2019, no, October 2019, since I was able to visit here, no, and it allowed me to see things here, to explore the area here in Mindanao, and not just experience, no, experience, see, and also enjoy, diba? The part of our country here in Mindanao. And mas nakapag-explore pa rin ako ano yung mga areas here in Mindanao na dati hindi ko pa nga alam talaga, or first time ko palang narinig yung lugar na yun. And the good thing with there is the more I explore, no, Mindanao, the more I get to see how amazing it is, how resourceful it is. And guess what, guys? I've been saying that since October pa. Since October 2019 pa, when I was able to go here, no? And I think it's something that we need to be proud of. And siguro one thing na naalala ko during the workshop was, most of the time, tayo mga Pilipino mismo ang nakakalimot, no? Nakakalimot na mag-explore ng lugar natin, na nakakalimutan din natin. Ano nga bang highlight ng mga bagay-bagay, lugar, pagkain, activities in our areas? And that doesn't just apply in Kiamba. It applies in different areas of our country na it's a good thing nga with the social media, mas nagkakaroon ng opportunity na maipakita how amazing our areas are. That is thanks to, of course, sa mga Pilipino na pinapakita ang ating areas, and, of course, even the foreigners who have been very proactive in saying how amazing the Philippines is in terms of how welcoming we are, how much of great communicators we are. Kasi, syempre, magaling tayo sa Tagalog. At magaling din tayo sa English. Ayan, di ba? That allows us to also communicate with them. And, of course, with our very, very enthusiastic energy and very happy energy, mas naengganyo din sila to really explore. And you will be surprised na ang dami-daming foreigners who would rather live here in the country than in their country. And parang nagiging second, ano ba sinasabi nila? Second home na raw nila ang Pilipinas. Which nakaka-proud when I get to see such a post and such statements from foreigners, no? And of course, share ko lang din sa inyo to.
For me, tapos yung connection, power of relationship. It's not really what we know, but how we make people feel and how we connect with them heart to heart.
Ayan. So, of course, a reminder lang, this was actually what do you call this? A video that I had way back 2019 din, no? When I was asked, why do I keep on attending workshops and why do I keep on doing workshops, no? So, I was able to share this nga na the power of connection yan, napakalaki ng impact niyan. Napakalaki ng impact niyan that would create more business to Filipinos, that would create more opportunities to Filipinos. Why? Kasi nga, in our nature, no? In our nature, ang galing natin mag-connect. 'Di ba? Ang galing natin mag-connect to people, and siguro it's just a reminder, and that's also what I shared with them, na the power of connection, not just connection dahil alam mo meron kang makukuha in return. Hindi yung connection na meron kang hinihinging kapalit. It's the power of connection that you just want to connect to as many people as you can because you want to share your energy, you want to share the blessings that you have, and you want to share all the awareness and learnings that you yourself have, no? Sharing and caring is very important in order for us to create a more harmonious community and a more successful community as well, no? So it's really about making a difference in our own way and having such conversations, no, for the past few weeks, I have been reflecting on a lot of things, and yun nga, no, it's how we want to live the life we have right now, and that is actually to connect as many people as we can, to create a huge impact to as many people as we can, and to create a legacy in our communities, in our sector, in our area, simply because we can, no? You may think na, ano ba meron sa akin? Ano bang pagkakaalam ko? Ano bang talento ko? Ano bang meron na pwede kong i-contribute, no? Guys, you will be surprised that you have a lot of resources that you can actually give. There are resources not just in terms of money, hindi lang financial resources, but in terms of talent, in terms of your energy, in terms of what you know, in terms of skills, no? Knowledge, ano pa ba? Time, di ba? The effort that you put in, di ba? And that is very, very important in terms of creating, no, a more known area, a more impactful industry in our sector and in our community. So, siguro this is something I want to share lang with you guys because baka sakaling sa dami ng ginagawa natin, nakakalimutan natin. Ayan. And the power of connection is very important tulad ng sinabi ko dahil ito, share ko lang sa inyo. Ayan. So, 'di ba? Dahil talagang diyan sa Kiamba, nag-share tayo ng good vibes, 'di ba? Hindi lang sila nag-learn, no? Hindi lang din sila mag-earn. I'm excited for you guys to earn in terms of the tourism industry, and I am very grateful that I was able to take part of sharing also my knowledge and skills to you guys, and I'm very, very excited how you will be creating that master plan. Diba? Ayan. So, ito pa. Reminder lang din na you will never know one's beauty until such time you open up yourselves and experience its true essence. Diba? Ayan. Ano bang ibig sabihin ni Coach Nix dito? You will never know one's beauty until such time you open up yourself and experience its true essence. Why mga ka-good vibes? Kasi minsan, 'di ba? Dahil nga sabi ko, minsan kung ano pa yung nakikita, kung nasan pa tayo, nasa ang lugar tayo, doon natin nakakalimutan yung mga experiences, yung mga beauty, yung mga opportunities na meron sa paligid natin. And as much as I was also helping other people be reminded of those things, I'm also being reminded how powerful it is na yung true essence of who we are, yung true essence of who our people are, of who our municipalities, our areas are, nasa atin, no? Nasa atin, and this will create a better impact in our industries, no? In the business sector 'Di ba? In our communities, and magre-reflect na lang 'yan and magre-ripple effect na lang 'yan sa individual, no? However, in order for it to reflect sa bawat individual, no, kailangan din tayo mag-start sa bawat isa, no? It's about being reminded we need to be responsible of the things that we are doing to create a better impact. Better impact ba kine-create mo? Ayan, katulad na lang ng sinasabi ko kanina, no? I am reminded kasi na nung may biglang matindi yung busina kaninang umaga, bigla akong parang bigla akong nag-transfer bigla sa Manila because I was reminded na gaano kagigil ang mga tao sa Maynila kapag traffic, kapag parang ayaw magbigayan, no? Parang merong road rage ang feels, no? Dito sa South Cotabato, dito sa Coronadal, hindi naman ganun katindi ang traffic, to be honest, no? I've experienced worse, and if you were able to go to Manila, you can say that we are still very blessed here in South Cotabato, in Coronadal City, that the flow of traffic is really not that bad. It can be improved pa rin because the traffic naman before wasn't this bad. For me for my personal experience for the past how many years that I've been here. However, we need to also be reminded not because nagkakaroon ng mga changes, not because nagkakaroon ng exploration in terms of how to improve things, no, here in our province, no, it means na kailangan magiging violent na tayo in terms of our reaction with these things, no. Yes, mas madali mag-react violently, pero it will not solve anything anyway, 'di ba? So it's just a reminder, lalo na sa atong mga good vibes, na medyo nagiinit ang ulo kapag nata-traffic, no. Guilty rin po ako dyan, pero siguro what I've learned, and I will share this to you guys, what I learned para matanggal yung init ng ulo ko sa mga traffic when I was in Manila, because I was able to adapt to the traffic in Manila. It was actually because I was listening to audiobooks. I was listening to music that gives happiness in my heart, no? Yun yung mga ginagawa ko. I'm already learning, I'm already having good energy and good emotion around the things I listen to and the things that I watch. That way, I'm also able to pass more good vibes and pass good energy and good things to more people, no? And I think that's an invitation I want to highlight today, na ma-invite ko kayo to also think that way, to also look at things that way, mga ka-good vibes. And you will see your true essence as an individual, and you will see also the true essence of your community, of our community. And those things na mararamdaman natin, mai-experience natin, yun yung mga bagay na we will be more proud of, na ipag-brag pa natin sa mas maraming tao. And that would also attract more tourism in our area. Oh, 'di ba? So, ito yung binitin ko sa inyo kanina, no? Siyempre, dahil nagpunta ako ng Kiamba, share ko na rin sa inyo yung mga na-discover ko. I wasn't able to really travel, no? As much as I would want to, because I only have 3 days there, and siyempre, nag-workshop. Nagko-conduct ako ng workshop noon, di ba? But, with what they were sharing with me, no? I was able to somewhat paint a picture of what Kiamba is all about. Kiamba, Sarangani Province is all about. And how colorful talaga ang Pilipinas, no? So, these are not my pictures, how I wish, but eventually magkakaroon din ako ng opportunity to travel and experience Kiamba myself, no? And of course, andyan yung beaches, no? Syempre, knowing na katabi ito ng dagat, syempre, nandyan ang beach. And nandyan din na makulay na mga tao at very energetic na mga tao who also share their energy and their culture and history every time nagkakaroon sila ng mga mga event and mga festival, no? Iba talaga ang festival sa Pilipinas. Sobrang kulay. 'Di ba? Kakatapos lang ng Tinalak Festival natin, and napaka-exciting na makita yung mga talent, kahit sa initan, kahit na maulan, 'di ba? Umulan, umaraw, bumagyo, 'di ba? Filipinos are still very enthusiastic in terms of pushing for the events and the festivals that we have, simply because we want to share how grateful we are of our culture, how proud we are of our history, and how proud we are in terms of what we have in our country. And siguro yun yung something na sobrang naaaliw ako and natutuwa ako every time I'm here in the province. Very different siya in Luzon, because of course iba kasi yung fast pace din sa Luzon, no? But siguro it's something that's reminding me with the experiences and the exposure that I've been having, no? 'Di ba? Hindi lang po mga ka-good vibes natin na nagpupunta sa workshop ko yung natututo. Ako rin po ay natututo sa inyo and sa experiences na I'm having every time I do activities, no? It's always a reflection, and I think it's something that I've learned through coaching and through leadership programs that's very, very helpful, that in terms of growing myself, and that I want to share with you guys, no? It's really having reflection every time you have activities, no? So, yun nga, no? Yung nakaka-proud lang to, hindi ko man nakita, pero yung actual places, no? But I was able to picture it out, no? Sabi ko nga, i-paint out pa nila sa akin how Kiamba looks like. Pero na-paint naman nila sa akin when they were talking about what Kiamba is all about, and I was able to research more about it also online, no? Pero iba kasi rin yung energy kapag yung mga tao mismo na nandun, yung nag-share of what their area, their municipality, their province is all about. Ayan. Ito, natuwa ako dito kasi and gusto ko nga itong makapanood nito dahil, no, hindi pa ako nakakapanood ng karera ng mga bangka, no? Pero nakakita na ako ng karera ng bangka ng Pilipino at bangka ng China. Ayan, nakita ko lang sa internet yan, di ba? Meron pang karerahan na, hindi naman siya karerahan, no? Pero, di ba, alam naman natin yan dahil may mga issues with, the areas of Philippines and areas daw ng China, no? But of course, this one, yung bangkarera, no? Ito, narinig ko to sa kanila that this is something that they have in Kiamba that I actually want to experience then, no? I want to see, no? Mahilig ako in terms of trying new things. To a point nga na hindi man ako marunong mag-card drifting, I was able to experience that. Pero ako yung sakay nung nagka-card drifting. And grabe, iba yung adrenaline rush and iba rin yung experience, no? What more kapag ikaw na mismo yung nagda-drive, no? Hindi pa ako nakapag-drive ng bangka, pero that is something I would like to experience as well. Habang bata tayo mga ka-good vibes, it is essential for us to also experience as much as we can, for us to just experience life and just experience what life, our country, our areas, our municipalities, our province, diba, has to offer. And of course, na-mention din yung snorkeling. Ayan, mahilig ba kayo mag-snorkeling? Yan din. Ito talagang Pilipinas, no? Not just here in Kiamba, not just here in Mindanao, but all across the Philippines. Napakaganda ng mga lugar natin in terms of snorkeling areas, no? Imaginein mo, hindi mo na kailangan mag-scuba diving kung takot ka mag-scuba at sa tingin mo hindi kaya ng puso mo, hindi kaya ng tapang mo, no? Mag-scuba diving. Snorkeling is something na madaming areas in the Philippines that you can actually do that. And ngayon, marami pa ako nakikita mga free diving na nauuso right now, wherein tinuturuan tayo to be, to prolong our opportunity na nasa ilalim ng dagat, di ba? Sabi nga by the way, shout out din pala kay Buju. Hello, Buju ko. Ayan, ang sabi niya nga sa akin, parang, eto naalala ko yung sinabi niya na gusto niya daw, if she will be reincarnated, gusto niya daw maging shark. Sabi ko, bakit? Kasi napaka-mysterious ng ocean and ng dagat, and I want to explore and know anong meron doon. Diba? Totoo nga naman, no? Come to think about it. Ano nga ba ang mga na-e-explore underneath the sea? Diba? Ayan. So, meron din mga diving spots. Grabe, diving spots, no? My first time to dive was actually when I was in El Nido, Palawan. Napakaganda nung pinuntahan ko. And ang swerte-swerte ko pa, it was my first time to dive, to do scuba diving, and it was also an opportunity. Swerte ko dahil meron pang pawikan ako nakasabay during my very first dive. So, pag iniisip ko nga, sobrang swerte ako kasi hindi lahat ng first time scuba divers, nakakakita kaagad ng pawikan, no? Pero it also make me reflect na napaka-rich, no? Napakadami ng beauty underneath ng ating dagat, no? Ng dagat sa Pilipinas. And ito talaga habang kaya natin, no, let's explore it and let's learn more about it, no? And of course for people who are very adventurous like me, meron pa mga hiking areas, mga falls, na kung dami talagang falls dito. Kung dito sa Lake Cebu, meron tayong 7 falls. Kung dito sa Lake Cebu, may pinupuntahan tayo dito na kung saan nagpunta si Catriona Gray. Ayan. Next time, masasabi ko na kung saan nagpunta si Coach Nick sa Kiamba. Ayan. Maraming mga falls in our country. And this is not in Kiamba, no? Although it is in Mindanao. Isa sa sobrang gusto kong mapuntahan is yung Enchanted River. Hindi ko pa alam kung kailan, pero I know na makakapunta rin ako dyan. And kung kayo nakapunta na dyan, share your experiences to as many people as you can. Share the photos and videos that you have. Help the communities in different parts of our country. Ma-showcase yung kanilang area. Pero ito rin, no, reminder lang din, no, when a place is very commercialized, nawawala din yung essence of taking care of our areas. And siguro ito lang din yung reminder that we need to be responsible in terms of taking care of nature. 'Di ba? We are able to maximize our nature, might as well maximize it na yung from one generation to another, mag-experience din and ma-enjoy din yung legacy that our nature and our generation has to offer, no? And that would be preserving the beauty, taking care of our areas here in our country, para yung mga tao rin, mga foreigners, especially foreigners, pag nagpupunta sila dito sa Pilipinas, they know that we are protective of our areas. Kaya hindi nila pwedeng bastusin, no? Nakakalungkot kasi na minsan nakikitaan ng mga Pilipino mismo ang nakakapag-disrespect, ang hindi nag-aalaga ng ating mga kalikasan, no, ng ating environment. Kaya yung mga foreigners that visits us, minsan, ay sige, okay lang kasi yung mga Pilipino naman, di naman din nila inaalagaan, bakit ko alagaan, 'di ba? sana wag naman yun yung maging thinking, no? But as much as we can, we need to be very protective of our environment, of our country. Ayan. Sabi nga, 'di ba, to make us love our country ought to be lovely. Sabi to ni Edmund Burke. Ayan, si paring Edmund. Sabi niya, kailangan daw, para mas mahalin natin ang ating bansa, ang ating resources, ang ating mga communities, ang ating mga provinces, kailangan yung country din natin is maging very lovely. No, in order for this country to be very lovely, it is our moral and personal responsibility to be reminded na kailangan maging maalaga tayo of what we have. We have to also remind ourselves, no, lalo na if traveler ka, no, nung kailan ba yun? 2000, way back 2011, I think, or 2010, no, I manage a resort in El Nido, Palawan. So, nag-manage ako ng resort doon, and ang Palawan, during that time, sobrang kilala yan na madaming areas na talagang kumaga parang untouched pa nga, no. Before that, I think around 2009 or 2010 or 2008 ba? Nakalimutan ko na. Basta yung first time ever kong punta doon, nakapunta pa nga ako doon sa mga areas na really untapped. And I guess what I want to share with you guys is there's a lot of places to explore in our country, not just here in Mindanao, but all across the country, no? And tayo yung unang-unang nakakakita how beautiful it is, no? Yung iba natatakot, lalo na yung mga IP, lalo na yung mga very much into culture, yung talagang very protective of our culture and our history, na ayaw nilang masyadong kino-commercialize yung area. They wanted to preserve it. And I guess, yes, we would want to modernize, we would want to explore expanding and improving areas in our country, but also we need to be reminded and to be respectful of our IPs, of our tribes, no, na respetuhin din natin na we can do it naman na ma-commercialize at some point, but still nandun yung essence of the culture, nandun yung essence of history, nandun yung essence of the tribe. 'Di ba? Why not do it, 'di ba? It's possible, it's been done in different countries, no. Siguro with the changes, with the yung mga commercializing areas, we also need to be reminded of preservation din, 'di ba? Improvement, ano ba 'yon? Improvement, commercializing, and at the same time preserving what is there in the first place. Ayan. Kasi very important din that we get to preserve, no, our culture. Ito something that I've shared doon sa mga nakakausap ko in terms of tourist spots and all, no. Yung New Zealand, naalala ko yan. Very distinct sa akin, naalala ko sila dahil every time nakakakita ko yung mga kala mo mga Amazona at saka mga macho men of New Zealand, mga Kiwi, no. Grabe sila meron, nakalimutan ko na yung sayaw and chant nila. No, but it is something that they pass on from one generation to another, to a point na bago nagkakaroon ng mga laban, whether it's Olympic, whether it's a competition lang in their country or outside of the country, they really do that dance and chant, and that is representing their country, their culture, their history. And I think that is also something we should be reminded of dito. Ako personally, yun yung na-remind sa akin every time nagpupunta ako sa mga cultural na nakakapanood ako ng mga cultural dance, nakakapanood ako ng yung mga kanta ng mga tribes and mga IPs natin. And that's not just here in Mindanao, no? Even in Luzon. Meron dyan sa na-showcase ang ating culture at ang ating history. Azukar? Hala, nakalimutan ko na yung pinuntuhan ko. Basta, it's somewhere in Bataan. Azukar? Tama ba yun? Ayan, nakalimutan ko na tuloy yung napuntahan ko. But, this is something na dapat nating na ipapreserve, no? So, siguro that's just a reminder. Ako personally, yun yung naisip ko about it, na napaka laki ng responsibilidad natin ng bawat individual na meron tayong maiambag sa ating country before man lang tayo mag-kick the bucket, diba? And that is making our country more lovely. In spite and despite of the people, the not so good people, the not so good countrymen natin that's making our country not so beautiful, no? Mas marami, naniniwala ako na mas marami pa rin tayo mga gusto na mas maging maganda ang ating bansa. Yan. So, and that is also this photo, no, nakita ko to just the other day. Yung post ng Zambales, mga Aita communities na nag-succeed in terms of restoring ancestral land via reforestation. So, they have grown over 62,000 trees of various types since 2017. Medyo matagal-tagal yon, no? 2017 to 2024. To 62,000 trees. No, grabe. So, if you will see yung parang kalbong-kalbo na talaga yung area nila, no? Nung summer before planting the 62,000 trees, no? But after how many years, no? Nakita natin yung before and after photo sa baba niyan. Nakita natin na 62,000 trees made a huge difference. Iba na yung kulay, iba na yung aura nung nung area, no? And this is something possible, no? Kasi na mention din yan na sa dami ng mga illegal loggers, sa dami ng mga landslide, no? Sa mga bundok areas natin. Kaya pa ba natin isalba ang ating mga bundok, no? So, I'm very happy na it really is all about finding proofs, mga ka-good vibes. Finding proofs na there is possibility in spite and despite of the challenges that we are having. And siguro ito na lang din, no? There's a lot of news din ng mga dynamite fishing. So, I do hope we will be more responsible, no? Kung ang mga ibang bansa nga sobrang pinipilit pumasok sa Pilipinas dahil napaka-resourceful, daming resources, no, sa dagat ng Pilipinas, no. Tayo mismo ang nagiging guilty in terms of the dynamite fishing. So it's just being mindful and also us being responsible sa mga pwede nating gawin. And di dahil you're just one individual, it doesn't mean that you cannot make a difference. Mga ka-good vibes, with all the technology right now, one individual can actually create a huge impact and create a huge noise through the help of social media, no? We just need to use it properly and responsibly, no? And also be careful lang din kasi syempre if meron tayong nakikita na mga hindi magagandang ginagawa ng mga kapwa natin Pilipino, this is something that we need to be responsible for na itulong natin, no? And mga ka-good vibes, siguro reminder lang din sa atin, hindi dahil nagve-video tayo, it means na i-video lang natin pero wala na tayong gagawin, ha? Kung nagve-video tayo, please be reminded also that we need to be responsible what we put out there, na hindi natin, lalo na kung hindi natin alam ang mga storya, minsan nagagawa na natin ng sariling storya ang mga bagay-bagay. We need to be responsible for it as well. So, I do hope we will be more mindful sa ating mga, napakaganda ng ating mga resources dito sa Pilipinas. Let's help our community and our country make it better. Pwede po ang reforestation, pwede ang restoring of our ano tawag dito, yung mga dagat natin, yung mga lawa, yung mga wag po tayong magtapon, be responsible travelers po, no, lalo na mga nagpupunta sa bundok, nagpupunta sa beach, nagpupunta sa mga islands, sa mga island hopping. Let's be responsible. Kaya nga yung aking call to action is let's be more proactive in terms of exploring our country. That's one. Let's be more proactive in protecting our country and making it more beautiful and making it more lucrative in terms of tourism, dahil napakaganda po ng Pilipinas, ng Mindanao. O take note ha, even Mindanao, no, kung hindi pa po kayo nakakapag-travel dahil natatakot kayo sa mga news, no. Matagal na po ako nandito, taga Luzon po ako, Tagalog po ako. Kabalo lang ako mag-Ilonggo kasi nag-aral ako. Pero napaka-safe po here in Mindanao. Hindi nyo lang po na-experience pa siguro. And pangatlo, of course, let's create a change that we want to see in the next few years, because it is possible, and with all the technology, with all the opportunities to ask support, and sa mga maraming advocates of our country, we can actually make things better and make things happen. Ayan. And of course, grabe, di ba? Ang bilis ng oras na naman, no? Of course, if this is your first time watching or listening, of course, make sure to like, follow, and share Good Vibes 90.5 at Coach Nix Mariano. And of course, panoorin nyo, follow din ang, like, follow, and share din ang South Cotabato Chamber page, and that's the blue and pink logo, no? Siguro before we end this session, of course, isingit ko lang din, no, because this just happened yesterday, no. This happened yesterday. It was actually the first semestral multi-stakeholder advisory committee meeting. This was held in Viajera, dyan sa Morales, no. So I'm just very happy and excited to share with you guys yung mga progress, mga best practices na sinishare dito sa community nito. And I think it's all about really something na nare-remind ako as a mamamayang Pilipino ng Pilipinas, no. It's about personal responsibility ko rin na to be proactive in helping our community, no. There's a lot of things we need to handle in our community, in our country, but it starts with ourselves, no. And dahil nga ang ating gobyerno ay nanghihingi ng tulong, no, para sa mga pribadong sektor, para sa mga individual, no, na mas maging proactive in protecting in terms of yung ordinances, in terms of yung law, in terms of improvements that we can share, no, yung ating knowledge that we can also share, no, in terms of the changes, in terms of the improvements that we can still do in our sector. Ayan. So, what I love about sa mga by the way, of course, this was an event or a meeting headed by the DILG, and syempre ang executive director ng Mahintana, si Ms. Liza Hora, was there to do the opening message, and nandun din si Honorable Leonard Escobillo, the Municipal Mayor of Tampacan, the LMP President and Chairperson ng MSAC South Cotabato, of course, the subcommittees were there, different private and government sector nandoon, and this is all to make sure na mas matulungan ang atong community, mas ma-improve ang ating community, and also ma-monitor ang ating mga ginagawa ng mga nasa gobyerno, and ma-monitor ang mga ginagawa ng mga private and mga individual, mga grupo at mga individual dito sa ating sector. And ito, natutuwa lang naman ako. Siguro what I want to highlight doon sa meeting na to is, siguro one, I'm very happy na more than, if I'm not mistaken, around 100 areas, out of 100 areas, around 20 na lang yung hindi pa nakatatawag na drug-cleared areas, di ba? So, that's something na we should be very proud of. And, syempre, yung natitirang 20 na yun, edi syempre, kailangan nating maklear din yan. In terms of sa mga schools dito, not just Green Valley, ang very inclusive in terms of supporting the rainbow community, and of course, hindi lang yung rainbow community, but inclusivity also includes sectors in the yung PWD community, yung ating mga IP community, lahat po yan is part of inclusivity. And natutuwa ako na hindi lang talaga Green Valley College ang nag-a-apply niyan sa kanilang eskwelahan, sa kanilang mga estudyante at mga teachers. Even NDMU, Notre Dame, was also able to share the groups that they have, the organization that they have created in order to really support men, women, and the LGBT community. So, magkakaiba po yan to really make sure na matulungan ang bawat sektor. And, syempre, yun nga, natutuwa rin ako na doon mas nagkaroon ako ng idea in terms of how things are being governed, dyan sa, ano ba tawag dito? Sa ating, teka, para hindi ako magkamali, Sepsidami, dun daw sa sa mga mining areas, so nakakatuwa lang, getting updated, and mga ka-good vibes, of course, being part of the South Cotabato Chamber, please make sure to like, follow, and share ang ating official page, the pink and blue logo. Hanapin nyo lang, mga ka-good vibes, to keep you guys updated and posted sa mga happenings and updates in our business sector, in our business community. And of course, if you are not yet member of the South Cotabato Chamber, please make sure to send me a message, or send our Facebook page a message to inquire how to go about it. Although, nandun po nakapin sa ating page ang how to be part of the, how to be a member. All you have to do is fill up the form. But of course, if you want to have more inquiries, you want to ask more about it, you can send me a message. I'm actually the executive director ng South Cotabato Chamber, and I would urge everyone na merong negosyo to explore being a member, because there's a lot of things that you can actually create as a great impact in our community if you are part of it. And of course, very proactive po ang South Cotabato Chambers in terms of having seats, committee seats dyan sa both in our city and our provincial committees, no, making sure that we are updated, that we are proactive in helping and making a difference in our community. Ayan, 'di ba? So of course, ito nakakatuwa rin dahil nagbigay sila ng mga latest updates of the progress na nangyayari for the past 6 months, no? Ang bilis ng panahon, no? Tapos na ang kalahating taon. So, ikaw ba mga ka-good vibes? As an individual, as a business owner, as an employee, as a member of this community, ano na ba ang mga naging progress sa'yo for the past 6 months? How have you been progressing? How have you improved? And how have you created an impact with the people around you? Ayan, medyo malalim na tanong. But I do hope mapatanong kayo because I want you guys to be challenged more about how can you make a difference in this lifetime, 'di ba? And of course, syempre, announce na rin natin ang business opportunity, no? Of course, if you are looking for income opportunity, this is also open for students, especially Green Valley students. This is in partnership with InLife, Insular Life Insurance, and of course, Teal General Insurance Agency headed by Teacher RJ Susguer, and of course Phoenix Life and Wealth Coaches headed by me, no? If you want to be a financial advisor, professional, no, licensed financial wealth planner, no, all you have to do is send us a message and let's explore if this is for you, dahil this is not for everyone, of course, but if this is something you are passionate of making a difference in terms of wealth and in terms of future ng ating mga ka-good vibes ng tanang-tanang Pilipino, 'di ba? This is a great impact you can create. This is an advocacy that you can have as well, no? Tulad ni Coach Nix and ni Teacher RJ. Of course, you will be mentored by our coaches both in Manila, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, o, diba? Sa lahat na ng parte ng Pilipinas, no? We want to help more Filipinos create a better life for them and their family, and hopefully we can help each other in terms of creating awareness, in terms of education, in terms of psychology of money, in terms of all those things, and let's make a difference and let's share that dream to more people. Ayan. 'Di ba? And sabi nga, greatness begins outside, beyond your comfort zone. Sabi ni paring Robin Sharma. And this is something that I urge everyone to do. Labas-labas tayo sa ating comfort zone and we will see our greatest potential is actually there. No, yung potential ng ating buhay, yung potential ng ating mga pangarap is nandoon po. Sa nakakatakot, feeling natin nakakatakot, but it's just something uncomfortable at first, but it becomes more comfortable kapag we get used to it. And of course, please make sure to like, follow, and share my page at Coach Nix Mariano. I have 2 accounts po, personal account and yung aking personal Facebook page. Ayan, ito po yan para siguradong hindi po yung mga scammer yung mga i-add ninyo at i-follow ninyo, 'di ba? Official page po, hanapin nyo po at Coach Nix Mariano. Ito po ang picture and andyan po ang logo. And of course, Good Vibes 90.5 and South Cotabato Chamber of Commerce and Industry Foundation. And syempre mga ka-good vibes, if this is the first time na nakapanood kayo ng aking programa, this is Negosyo Ta in partnership with South Cotabato Chamber. This is every Thursday 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And of course, we also have Kwentong Bahaghari every Wednesday, no? This is actually a radio program na hina-highlight natin ang atong mga good vibes in the rainbow community dahil bawat storya ay very very inspiring. And let's inspire more people in the rainbow community, and let's also create, kumbaga, bridge the gap, no, between the rainbow community and those people outside the rainbow community. And syempre, every Friday, AHA Life, awesome, happy, and abundant life, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. as well, wherein we get to talk about anything and everything awesome about ourselves, personal development, and all. And syempre, advocacies, what makes us happy, no? And syempre, abundance, no? Dapat lagi nating tatandaan, opportunity is just out there, and in order for us to embrace it, we need to explore it, and we need to allow ourselves to experience it further. Ayan. So, if you feel that you are alone, mga ka-good vibes, never feel alone, because you have your Coach Nix Mariano ready to journey with you in terms of your dreams and aspirations. Huwag po kayong mag-alala. You can always reach out. And for those people na gusto nyo rin mabigyan ng limelight here in the programs that we have, whether it's in business, whether it's in the rainbow community, or anything under the sun that makes life more beautiful, no, just send me a message, and let's have them as a guest here. And of course, let's help as many people as we can, as we share more good vibes to more people. Ayan, diba? So, mga ka-good vibes, by the way, hello pala sa ating mga ka-good vibes dira sa investments and promotion team ni na Kirby, ni na Anjo, and ni na Sir Ted Villanueva sa province and sa city. Hello, and I'll see you guys later, no, dyan sa Toyota for its inauguration. So, mga ka-good vibes, I do hope naging maganda ang energy nyo this wonderful morning, and I do hope, no, dahil I was able to share about our tourism here in our country, about my personal learnings, medyo na-remind din kayo mismo, and medyo nakapag-reflect din kayo. And I do hope with this invitation is mas maging proactive po tayo mga Pilipino in terms of creating more impactful changes and more impactful gestures by being proactive sa ating community and sa ating bansa, making it more beautiful. And of course, let's do it together. Let's journey together, creating and living an awesome, happy, abundant life. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. Good Vibes 90.5. Have a wonderful day, mga ka-good vibes.
Good Vibes Radio.
Gusto niyo bang magkaroon ng AHA Life? AHA Life? AHA Life?
Life?
Awesome! Tara nang magkaroon ng awareness kung paano ma-improve ang ating sarili at bumuo ng mindset na ikalalago natin. Happy! Learn how to improve life and reach your goals para happy, abundant. Tara na at magpalago ng ating kaperahan at alamin kung paano ito alagaan. Journey with AHA Life. AHA Life. Awesome, abundant, and happy life with Coach Nix Mariano, your AHA Life coach.
90.5 Good Vibes Radio.